Welcome to the Cat's restaurant. This is the most amazing restaurant that you can find in this neighborhood. That is the chef. And well, today we are here celebrating what home means to every one of us. And let's get started with a really fast interview to the founders of this kind of event, Meet and Bites, that are Jasmine and Ali. They are like a shock. And I hope that you enjoy this evening as I already enjoyed it with every one of you. So I realize that every one of us have like some kind of drink, so we can start like I learned here that the people say guess to art, right? So let's do a fast guess to art. Salud, guess to art. Cheers, right? Yeah. And the reason of a start like this is like a kind of celebration of one of the best places that we can have in our life, that is home. And in fact, the name of the event is that, what home means to you. And something that for me is really interesting of this kind of event, especially in the restaurants or other places where we used to work, is that we spend a lot of time in our workplaces. In some way, these places turn in a kind of home for us, because we create connections and family with our co-workers. And I would like to start this fast interview just to let know to our friends where this idea came from. So, Jasmine, what is the start of all this?
Hello everyone, welcome. So actually the idea came also in Pristina. It's been on the works, I think, in both of our lives for a long time. Think about what home is, especially as people who have not been at our homes that we've born in for a long time. I think since 2018, 2019, we've both been away from Turkey, where we were born and raised, but we lived in many different places. And for me, I feel very connected to water. That really reminds me of Istanbul, of home. I'm very connected to memories and ancestry, and think about stories and people. And getting to create that in a lot of different cities, no matter where I am, is very important to me. So a lot of time it's been about people and community. And one day we were sitting and drinking, actually at Service, which is a place that used to be a bar in Pristina. And we were tasting a martini that had olives in it, and there were some melodies that felt that was very similar to what we would listen to when we were young. So the olives in the drink reminded Alemra of Edirne and the olives that he would have, and some of the melodies felt like this very similar, I don't know, sounds of home, these old old Turkish Arabic melodies in the background. So things that we would even listen to during rakı nights. So a lot of these senses that brought us back into different memories and homes that we got to then share stories about with each other. And then we thought if something you drink, if something you listen to, if something that you taste can bring you back home, why don't we make it all together? Why don't we have everything, every component of home and memories together in one event, and bring people together to talk about this, to share stories of what home is to you, to think about, when I drink this, it's an espresso martini, but it has the coffee in it reminds me of these moments that I would spend every day with my grandma, sipping Turkish coffee and then reading Fortune. So to me, coffee will always have that meaning to me. It will always bring you back to that moment. And I think that's very special. And we all have those moments. For someone else, coffee will remind them of something totally different. And I get to hear that part of themselves and that memory, that like special thing inside them, and we get to connect over it.
Yeah, it's like, even like the interview is like a kind of art, so when I hear this speaking in front of the people, I don't know.
You're nervous? It's like being at home.
I think that this question is directly for Ellie, because we want to hear your voice.
Maybe you just want to play something because like the time is like.
What I want to ask, because here in Pristina there is a lot of amazing restaurants, but I am curious about why that. I already know why. I think in my heart it's about the tomato soup. But I think that every one of us has a special deep connection with that. And I would like to know if there is a special moment in this restaurant that made you feel like at home.
I do actually like that because like Tati is just giving her passion. And if you are doing something with passion, I think it's a transmission for the like feelings. Even you are singing, even you are creating some dish, even you are creating some drinks with passion and like let's say feelings, you can just transfer that feelings for someone else. And once I just taste Tat's food, I can feel that passion because like that's the thing. I love it.
You had to describe this restaurant as a home. Which part will be the living room? Which part will be the kitchen, the dining room, and why?
That's a fun question. I feel like it feels like a home altogether. Like I don't think it's separated by space, like physical space. Because I think when you enter the place, like you have this whole room, you have like an open kitchen, and this like when you open the doors, the windows to home, like there are no borders between. And I think that's part of creating home, like where you don't have to think about borders or boundaries, where it's wherever you are and whatever memories you bring in, you can create home together. Especially in a world where homes are destroyed and difficult to create and difficult to share. It's beautiful that you remove this window and you're in the living room, the dining room, in the kitchen, in the bedroom, and everywhere, in the balcony. Yes, everything it comes together, and I think that fluidity really helps because we have to think in a more like collective, shared way, and that's what I love physically about Tati's space. That everything comes together. Like you can have a conversation while I was cooking, and then they can get to like share what they're making. You get to see it. You get to like sit out here and see the street. Like you're part of Pristina. It's not like a closed restaurant. You walk in and you don't think about anything. But there's a window over there. You see that street. You see someone who's like maybe just having their morning coffee at their home outside their balcony. You walk out here, there are people maybe going to work or walking around to go to different like places and having all these like conversations, and you're part of that same atmosphere. And I think like Tats creates that moment where you're not just in a restaurant, but you're in a space that brings people together. That's very nice.
That is super beautiful. And something that I am curious because you are not from Pristina, you are from Turkey, but are not the first and not gonna be the last persons that came from other countries and found in Pristina like someplace like home. And I am curious about what do you realize that have the Pristina people that remembers to you to home, because not everyone of us we can meet other places and that, but we don't are available to call all the places home. And what makes the difference between Pristina, but more than the beautiful landscape about the people. What is that special thing that you can find in people here?
Well, actually, I grew up in the Turkey's Balkan part, so I know those people, you know, and they have like a huge similarity from here as well. And I think that values like, you know, if someone sees you are like in a hard situation, they will just help you. That's the thing, you know, they will just help you even without knowing you. And it's a really common part also in the Turkey, in the Balkan parts. So like, I know those people, they are just speaking Albanian. And they are doing Rocky as well, you know.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I agree. I think the culture of hospitality, of being there for each other, and that it goes across borders again. Like, and I think that's the same concept. That's why we feel at home. It doesn't matter which country you are. You can still make a home together. And yeah, you're from Venezuela and you're here. You're making a home here. So, and I think that's the essence of why we created this. And we're excited to see you, hear you play. Now.
Thank you so much. And now to close this moment of conversation, I would like to ask to our friend Ali Kalmeji, where are you? Friend Ali? Maybe he is in the kitchen? He's in the kitchen? Because I think that it's important, like have the perspective of us as persons that came for outside, but at the same time, I think that it's important to hear how it's important to hear like the perspective of someone that already makes life inside of a place, because it's a different perspective of the same home, the same house. So thank you so much for this moment together. And I would like to ask you some questions that is more linked about how you feel or how you found that little part of your home in your work area. Because we spent a lot of time in our work journeys, and in some way we create connections with the persons. In fact, if we leave some kind of work, sometimes we don't miss the work, but we miss the persons, the co-workers, right? And something that I like of here since the first time that I arrived was that everyone's here makes me feel welcome, like be part of a family, and you have cousins, you have brothers, sisters. So I would like to know, how is that experience for you? What is that thing that you realize that have that restaurant like from your perspective?
Hello everybody. To me, Tats is my second home. There's a lot of love here, and I come from a big family, and we used to have a lot of sleepovers and a lot of games and fightings and everything. And when I entered Tats, when I started working 3 months ago, somehow I started to feel like that. Felt like a second home. Not really, but different but better. Because now there's not too many sleepovers happening around here, and yeah, it has to just gives that energy wherever you are. It's really lovely. David is fantastic. Hans, we are. Everybody is my brother and my sister.
In every family we have the father, the mom, the sister, the brother, the cousin. You can talk to us. Which is the mom of the team? Which is the father of the team? Who is the little brother of the team?
The little brother is definitely David. really love doing. Also super annoying. Really love doing that. Our father and our father is talking. I don't know where I've been. But I'm living very somewhere.
Do you think that there is a special word that can describe that makes so great the Balkans one, especially the Pristina people that we can count here in Cat's restaurant too? And a special characteristic or skill from the people of Pristina that you can come here to.
I think a big thing coming out of all kinds of hospitality and wanting to do and invite people in their home. I think that's the biggest thing here. It's a lot of everything. We want to do a lot of good in the and we understand when people are staying or walking home. We also migrate from
Thank you so much, Ali, for your yourself. And now let's start party with the party.
Yeah.
Vanessa was part of our Brazil edition. We met in Brazil, in Rio. And she's from Venezuela. She's been in Kosovo for a while. It's been really cool to get to also have her join this edition. It's like blending all our homes together. So I want to share that. Thank you.